Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Lowe's PC, and welcome back to War in the Pacific. Now, that's something that just popped up that we need to be an eye on, that we have no armament or fuel at Rabaul for a task force down there, so we will make sure that we get that sorted out sooner rather than later. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful morning, night, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a good time. So let us kind of crack back on and talk about what's going on with everything. I've had some ideas and some thoughts about what we can do. Whether or not we're actually going to do it is another thing. But I think over the next turn next couple of turns, the assault on Java is going to have to begin. And I think what I'm going to do is I might even do it where I start it today. The reason being is I know I'm waiting for the 4th Infantry Regiment to get themselves back. This is fucking Invictus doing his assault with the patrol craft. Nothing too much happening, but yeah, he's pretty good at doing these kind of bombardments in the middle of the night. But what we're going to do is, if we kind of move the majority of the 2nd Division down to where we need them right now, as well as the 56th Division to where we want them, the 4th Infantry Regiment or the 4th Battalion, whatever it is, can join up with those units on Java, and we get that moving, because we need to get it done as quickly as possible. There's no point hanging around and trying to just kind of wait and fuck around with things. We're capturing Woodlark Island, which is really useful for us and really good. US submarines failing to sink ships again, which is pretty good. Our DMSs have found the patrol gunboat Sarabaja, I can't remember. We managed to get a hit. And it also managed to hit one of our DMSs. I kind of forget how. Just a mild scrap there. Intriguing. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the plan to invade Java, because, as I say, I want to get it done as soon as possible. I think waiting any longer is going to kind of cause us to ruggle, so to speak. Okay, we've got buffaloes flying over Oosthaven. We've got Nates trying to deal with them. It's going to be in... I don't know. I'd almost expect the buffaloes to succeed here. But we do have a lot of Nates available. And because now we do seem to be getting supplies to Oosthaven, we can fly more of these guys and more of our Ki-27s and do what we're doing here. Now, this is actually kind of good for us before the invasion of Java. I'm not 100% sure what Invictus has there at the moment. But if we are able to, shoot down a load of the Dutch aircraft, it seems that Invictus has all of the British and Anzac buffaloes in Singapore. So this would mean that, perhaps the air cover over Java is limited. And if it is limited, then obviously, that helps us. It means we can do more, over the island and hopefully capture it quicker. Hopefully, anyway. But yeah, we did pretty well there. Didn't seem like we had any losses of our own, so I'm happy with that. I was constantly been talking about how, we want to have victories, we want to have morale boosting moments, and that's one of them. Something like that. We are bombing Clark Field. Pardon me, a little hiccup. I've been given a little bit of advice about Clark Field. They should be kind of struggling for supplies soon, unless Invictus has moved loads of supplies there prior to the game starting. But what we want to keep an eye on is we want to see if they start suffering loads of casualties, then we know that they are really low on supplies. At the moment, perhaps the best thing for us to do is to kind of almost not ignore Clarkfield, but just kind of not really do what we've done before. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a siege. That's fine. This is a lot of aircraft and a lot of bombers. But yeah, you know, it's going to be a bit of a siege in Clarkfield, but we can we've got a lot of other areas controlled. So what we should do is kind of actually get around and, you know, move some of those units about. Now, what is good here is that our Nates are getting into these bombers. They're not doing, like, they're doing some damage. They've shot a couple down, but what's more significant, this is a bit frustrating, going after the runway, they managed to destroy a Nate on the ground, but they did manage to turn some of them back, so that wasn't terrible. But again, we can see that this is, like, the majority of the Dutch Air Force. You know, Invictus is throwing it at Oosthaven. You know, I'm kind of expecting troops to come from, you know, come from Panlabang to the north. But in a way, can Invictus risk that? Because if he does do that, then the problem he's going to have is he's going to, what you call it? You know, he's going to leave Panlabang open, and is he worried that I'm going to attack there? Who knows? But again, the Nates are getting into the bombers, which is what we want them to do. If we can get them to shoot down or even do that, see, they turn away, and if they flee, then that's obviously very good for us. Now, a lot of Blenheims and Hudsons attacking some of our units. Lots of casualties. Wow. Well, lots of casualties, but mostly from, you know, not major casualties. We didn't seem to lose too many vehicles, so annoying, but I'm not overly worried. And we got B-17s flying over Sama, and fucking... Why? How does fucking Invictus get lucky when he bombs... when he does port attacks, right? He hits a fucking heavy cruiser. When I do port attacks on Port Moresby, I hit nothing. Oh my god. What the... Talk about winning, you know, getting morale boosting things. Oh. I'm not, you know, I'm not taking anything away from Invictus, but man, the luck of the draw. Yeah. It's all right for some. It's all right for some, is what we would say. Damn it. Yeah, we've got zeros over Singapore, Sally's as well, but they're taking a bit of damage. Oscar's flying over southern China. Oscar's over Malmine as well. Oh, someone over Rangoon and have jumped into a load of hurricanes, which not really ideal. That's not necessarily where we need them to go. Yeah, we lost a few there, so not great. Oscars, I don't think, you know, hurricanes just seem to do a lot better against Oscars than other aircraft. So when I normally that's like the one little thing I'm worried about when I see Oscars going up against what you call it, hurricanes. I get a bit nervous because hurricanes are great planes. All right, so let's have a look what's going on around China and around the world, one might say. Bombardment attack at Tarakan. I need to fucking take that base. That's just doing my head in. Rabaul expands airfield to 5. Nice. Yeah, very nice. I still can't believe that fucking Invictus got a bomb hit on a heavy cruiser. I'm like, lucky bastard. Is all I can say. No, fair. I really enjoy this campaign. I think Invictus is a great opponent, and we get plenty of we get through turns fairly regularly. But for fuck's sake, could he like not? Oh, that's really frustrating. I don't really know. What could I send over there? There's nates. I don't want to send nates over there. They're not good enough. There is some zeros there. The problem is okay. Now we have now got some recon up over Merrick, and according to this, there's an enemy CA there. Now that is very interesting. Like very interesting indeed. Those Tarvin still says it's kind of struggling a little bit with supplies. I'm not too worried at the moment about them. We will sort those out soon. Seem to be doing okay. Let's get Tarakan on a deliberate attack. Don't forget. Elsewhere, how are things going? Don't know why they've split, but they have. Okay. Woodlark Island is being captured, which is fantastic. 144th Regiment has found some enemy units there, so that's good. Longer Point. Is there any reason why... Oh, the supplies are on the way. I was wondering why they weren't offloading supplies as is. Stuff offloading at the Shortlands. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Now, according to this... Oh yeah, fuck me, it actually has no fuel. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Should be tankers on the way. Yeah, there is, but they don't move a lot. So we might have to up the tanker movement for Rabul over the next few days. I don't really know why there's some Jakes randomly sat there. I know why these are here, because these should be getting upgraded, no? Or is it because... Oh, no, they're going to... down? But then I'm wondering if it's worthwhile just sending them down to Rabul now. Because Rabul's air capacity is getting up there, so... Maybe just worthwhile sending them there. We'll wait for this tanker to arrive, because I don't really see the point in not doing that. They're heading all the way back to Saipan, which... Okay. Actually, no, don't head to Saipan. Head to... They're heading to Turnit. Head to Mandanio, because this is something that we said we needed to do last time, which was kind of actually, get these little units off where they are, because there's some, naval guard units, and they need to start taking other spots, other bases. Kind of important for them. Okay, so back to what I wanted to do, which is the assault on the assault on Java. Now, the two locations that I want to land, the 56th, which is over here, and I'm hoping... 53rd, which is over here. And I don't want them to unload. They're going to be heading to Bangkok, but that is not where I'm going to be sending them. So, replenish TF at C. These guys are going to be... Oh, they might not be able to change mission. Shit. Realised the cock-up I've made. It's not quite a cock-up. As such. It is and it isn't. Because what we're going to do is... Where is our amphibious over here? Maybe according to this, we don't even have it ready. Okay, good. Surface combat, destroyers. Right. What else we got over here? 2 heavy cruisers. Which are suffering from a bit of service damage. The Otago, which is in at pier side anyway. How is the Maya doing? She's kind of okay. She's taken 1 major damage on her engine. I fucking hate it. Okay, we want the LSD down there as well. So form new TF. Surface combat. The Maya can go down. They can take the sub chasers just as protection. So set home port, camera bay. And then form new TF. Amphibious. Let us take the... Where is it? The LSD with us. No. Let's take a couple of an AV down with us as well. So set home port, camera bay. But what we're going to do is meet task force. That's going to follow, because the idea is this LSD is going to be the thing that's going to allow us to move these guys even quicker. Now, these are not protected, which is a little bit worrying. We do have destroyers over here, so form new TF surface combat. Couple of subjects, but they don't have a lot of range. Fucking god, our destroyers are also kind of bollocked as well. We've not done very well here. These guys will have to do. Let's meet task force. Meet with those. We've not done a good job here. Done a good job at all. Okay. Now, another thing that I was going to do, but I've been kind of told is a dumb idea and I can do much better, which they're right, by the way, is I was going to use the 1st and 2nd Raiding Regiment to do this kind of bold, borderline stupid plan of taking a couple of air bases up here to then recon around Chittagong and things to kind of ignore Burma and then eventually kind of take Burma that way. But someone came up with a much better idea. Why don't I use a sub that has aircraft, like has Glens and things in there, or even a cruiser? And I was like, oh yeah, that's a much better idea. So that is something that we're going to do. Now, we're also going to move that. So let's just go to active ships for the time being. And we want to go submarines. Now, I can't remember which submarines have aircraft with them. And this is the bit of the problem. You know what would be easier? So if I go to ship database, Japanese ships. Okay. Actually doing it. Oh, fuck. So that's not the right one. Wait, maybe that is. So B3's. I mean, that looks like it. I'm not 100% sure which submarines that's going to be, and I think that's going to end up taking me fucking ages to find out which ones it is. I don't know where that one is, but that's going to sink. Ah, there we go. J3, where is this? This is I7. So where is I7 then? What's everyone? It's near Hawaii, okay. I8. Should be heading back somewhere. Okay, yeah. So I8 and I9, maybe? They've got a long way to go. I10 is also could also do it. I15 could also do it. But these guys are kind of also helping me scout over here. You know what really sucks? Why do I know not getting good... Oh, that's under computer control. It does have a Glen with it as well. I wanna sink fucking allied shipping around here, and I just never seem to get any. All right. So they're doing things. Now I've realized something that is a bit dumb, so to speak. So if I cancel unload cargo there, set these guys to go to Lingayen. It's not a much better port. These guys can also all stop. Lingayen goes there. Cancel the move for the shipping engineer regiment. Alright, so there is a bigger port down here, Batingas, but I'm worried about the way in which we need to get there, and it will end up with us ending up dead, probably. They are expanding this port, which is kind of good. We will slowly get stuff off. Now, in regards to Clark Field, we've got a lot here. And to be brutally honest, I think we can move some of the stuff. So, for example, the Yokosuka infantry, the SNLF stuff can move. We ordered detachments part of the 33rd Regiment. Okay. 9th Infantry is part of the 16th, which is all at Clark Field. So, I'm wondering if we move something like the 48th Division, and move it somewhere else. But I'll have to have a think about that. You know, Clark Field is fine doing what it needs to do. These guys are going to go into bombard mode, to try and work out what we've got over here, because we're finally starting to engage with the Allied units on the south, which is fucking good. Finally, and we've got stuff that's taking fucking ages to move, but fine, whatever. You realize you still need to do that, right? Okay. Just my brain is thinking. Unload cargo, set home port, camera bay. Get all of those together. But I feel like... Now, we do have the cargo over here. The Akagi is also under repair as well. At the pier side. We've got a load of destroyers there that we can use for the invasion of Java. what I'm going to do is if I get the Babs to also... They've reconned Merrick for a day. Let's get them to recon Batavia as well. So that can be good. In the meantime, I'm kind of jumping between everything. Let us get the... troop capacity. Doesn't need to be a lot. I just need a few. Okay. You can take that as a destroyer with you. Load troops. Take these two. Verify load. Add ship to TO. Wow, this is surprisingly bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, accept load. We will check that next turn because it's going to end up picking up shit tons of supplies, which is not necessarily a bad thing in a way, but we don't want it to get too many supplies. Set TF routing, it's going to have to use waypoints. Set waypoint 1. Sure, Takeo will be good for it, and just do a minimal refuel. And you can return the same route. Cool. Okay. That gets those moving, and then we can start flying their planes along with them as well, so they can still do what I want them to do, which is those landings, those kind of surprise landings. Right. Okay, so we're going to leave it here for the time being. I think everything I want to do is kind of working and kind of in position. He says, without any sort of true belief, but we will see. We will see. Okay. I'm actually going to put these into. That is. I need them to get to there as soon as possible. Okay. Joke. Right. So we will leave it there for today. I was just double checking if there's anything else we need to do. But thank you very much, everyone, for joining us. I hope you all have a very wonderful day. And we will see you very soon for the next War in the Pacific. Till then, have a good one. Bye.